Friends, I might be a minute late. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Buckin Billy Ray Smith's YouTube channel and live feed on a Sunday. Let's just have a look here. There we go. Very good. How's everyone? It's blue skies and no wind, just a little lick of wind, and it's beautiful out. Good to see you. Hey, Rick. Oh, it's dark indeed. I better get my seeing eyeglasses on because I can't see nothing. Let's do this. This always helps. Okay. Well, how does that work? There it is. YouTube. Hi, everybody. Hey, Brad. Hey, Woodchucker. Brian, Kevin Duff, Margus from the Czech Republic. Nice to see you. Very good to see you, buddy. Brian Hebert, how are you, buddy? Disco Dive. Pokey Bear. Julio McDermott, my buddy. Julio. Nice to see you. Good day to you, Darren. Joe Founders. Buddy, good to see you. New subscriber here. Joe, what brings you here? What caught you? What was the hook that brought you in, Joseph? Talk to me, brother. I'd be interested. Bob Veal. No way. Bobby, how are you, brother? Man, these freaking... Your attitude and attention to detail. Joe, thank you very much, buddy. I am a detailed man when it comes to things I'm interested in. Absolutely. I'm going to go back here a minute. I'm trying to get a hold of... Okay. Oh. What do you... Travis says, I know you're busy. What do you think about straight piping a stock? Well, I'd have to see the pipe, brother. I don't know what straight pipe means. You'd have to... Any exhaust modification helps these saws, so... But I'd have to see the pipe. I couldn't just say, yeah, go for it. But most... I've had all kinds of pipes on my 572, brother. Lots. And the 572 loves exhaust mods. And I've run not straight pipes, but, you know, designed pipes you've seen me run. It's fantastic. I think it's a smart idea for a stock saw to put some type of a muffler mod on it. Have you investigated the stock muffler of the 572? Take a good look in there. Take a good look in there and tell me what you think. Hello from Innisfil. I don't know where that is, but hello to you. I'm glad you're here, brother. Need to get my hands on a deputy one of these days. Well, there it is right there. That's the deputy handle right there. No one has seen this axe yet. This is the first time this axe has ever been seen. And I'm going to tell you something, friends. I'm always working on something. You guys know that. But this deputy handle, there's a couple tweaks we're doing to it up here. We're trying to get a little bit more meat. But this thing is my new personal chopping axe. I'm getting into chopping more now than I ever have. Hey, Mr. Fowler, thank you for the super chat. What a guy. Friends, thank you. Check this out. Look at this. What is going on right now? This is my new personal chopping axe, friends, and I've got some footage to share with you. I can't wait to go out again and chop with this thing. There's a reason for this, right? This here. I've got a couple tweaks I'm gonna make to it, but this is incredible. This is the deputy. Oh gosh. So I swing the deputy a lot, friends. I do. I swing this handle a lot. I didn't just name the handle the deputy for just a willy-nilly reason. There's something behind it, and you'll all see that. Jean-Luc, good to see you. I'm going to try and get this working, friends, so I can, not now. I don't want to update right now. I want to get to here so that I can see my comments coming in from Shane Reynolds and Gary Peterson and Guandez. Good to see you, Guandez. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it says I'm live. Oh, that's a good...
At Wayfair, we bring style to every get-together.
Let's turn that down. So, G-Man, that was something actually I was going to ask you. Is how are your shoulders? How's the recovery going, G-Man? Talk to me on this. Let's talk to G-Man about his shoulder. I've managed to stay out of the operation game on the shoulders. I'm glad I did. But G-Man, how's it going? It's been 6 weeks. It's getting much better. How's your back? Mr. Fowler? Mr. Fowler's doing okay in physical therapy. Got a knot on my left side of my incision. A knot. Is that a healing knot? Shoulders are getting about half the range that I should have, but it is a slow process, especially when you operate. Absolutely. It comes in time. I can't speak to it because I haven't had an operation, but I do know it is the shoulders, especially for men. It's a tough one. I've had chronic shoulder issues, and I don't wish them upon anyone. Travis, thanks, Buckin. All I needed to know, being told by many piping a 572 can be good and bad. Well, no, there's no bad. There's no bad, brother. Just stick a pipe on it, but make sure you get the right system happening. I don't know what the bad would be, except the noise. It's not bad for the saw, brother. It's actually good for the saw. It's good. It's good for the saw. I've run a pipe on my 572 since brand new. I just got a new one. Yeah. And it's got a muffler on it. A new muffler that I'm testing from my good friend's Ripsaw. I swung an axe for the first time in 10 years yesterday. Come on, Fowler. Really? That's crazy. Can you do a video on how to file the new EXL chain? Oh, Brent, I've got thousands of videos on, literally thousands. I've got like 40 something hundred videos, and there's a lot of them on chain sharpening. The EXL is the chain I run, so most of my videos are on that. Just go Buckin Billy Ray chainsaw sharpening. That's all you'll need to find, Gary, or pardon me, Brent. Can you do a video on how to file the new EXL chain? What's new about it? Is there a new EXL chain now, or what's the difference? I wasn't aware there was a new one, Brent. Talk to me. If it's just a regular round chain, all the principles are the same, brother. Yeah. Yeah, search my channel, Brent. You'll find them. You know, Brent, one of the best videos that I put out about sharpening a chain is Chainsaw Sharpening School. That will help you. Unless I'm missing something, maybe did they do something different to the chain, or what's the new EXL? What's that? How old are you, Billy Ray? I'll be 57 in April, so 56. My birthday's in April, I'll be 57. So I'm 56. It has a different profile on it, and it doesn't match. It doesn't match a round file. Well, do they sell a file for it? Because I don't, yeah, I'm not sure, Brent. I'm not sure. I just use a round file, buddy. You just convert it to round file. Unless you're Yeah, I wasn't aware they had a new EXL chain out. What's different about it? Has it got a side hook on it or something? Hey, look at this. John Luke's been a member for 13 freaking months. I can't believe it. 13 months we've had the members group going now. Factory ground seldom matches a round file. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not... Oh, well, there you go. If they recommend a 730 seconds, then everything's the same on that. Yeah. Yeah, just train it. I call it training your chain, Brent. Just get in there. Oh, new out of the box. Oh, gosh, yeah. I've done tons of videos on that, buddy. Brent, just search my chainsaw sharpening videos, Billy Ray. They'll all come up for you. You'll find everything you need there. I run EXL steady. Yeah, it's just get in there, bro. There's no magic formula, trust me. But use the 730 seconds file because it encompasses the whole hook. You don't want this great big, you don't want this. You don't want that. You want this. This is what you want. Round file the new chain. Yeah. Yeah, it's training your chain. Oh, it's a White's Tree Service. Did a super chat for 50 bucks. Holy smackers. That's CJ. CJ, thank you, buddy. Ah, what a dude. CJ, what a guy. Thanks, pal. Appreciate you. You remind me a lot of my father. Y'all look so much alike. Oh, cool. Thank you. I don't mind looking like your father. Hey, Buckin, do you own a 281 or a 281? What's your thoughts on them? I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah, I own both. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're good workhorses. They're workhorses. Kind of lunky. They got some weight to them and they got some bottom end. They're good saws. Husky makes... I'm a staunch Husky man. I love Husky saws. I like how they're put together. They're strong. They're just built strong. I have both those saws. Yep. Good day, everyone. It's been an awesome 12 months hanging out as a member. Hope everyone's doing good. Daryl Powell, good to see you today, buddy. How's it going today, CJ? You calmed down a little bit? I bought a new Farm Boss. I love it. Good stuff. Johnny McCormick. Anticipating. What's he anticipating? Don't know how to keep a cake fresh for the trip yet, but I'm working on it. Aha! Make it in the morning. Buckin, what's your loudest chainsaw? Haha, not sure. Not sure. The 572, the pipe that I was running on the 572 was pretty loud, but I got some loud ones. But that's just the pipe. Ricky Lee, when starting your firewood business, did you advertise for clients? Not really. The only kind of advertising I did, Ricky Lee, was just putting up a thing at the laundromat. You know what I mean? I didn't do much advertising. It was kind of like you just would sell a cord of wood and then you'd sell another one and then the word of mouth. Word of mouth is the best advertising, but I didn't really do much advertising. No. No. Shane Reynolds, happy Sunday, Buckin. Hope all is well. Getting married next weekend. Jack, you're getting married. Deadly. Good man. Congratulations, Jack. Have you got kids, buddy? You got kids that are going to be a dad, or you already a dad? That's good. I love seeing guys get married. It was the proudest day of my life. Hands down, the proudest day of my life, getting married. My freaking chest was out to here. I was like, I'm a husband. I'm responsible enough to be a husband. I'll never forget it. I'll never, ever forget it. Howdy, Buckin. Good to see you soaking up some sun. Brother, this is my healing. This is my healing. And when it's not here, it's not here. It's good to see everyone. I had a guy say, I had a comment the other day on my video, put a shirt on or I'm not watching. That's life. You can't please everyone. You're only young once. Seriously, friends, I did. He said, put a shirt on or I'm not watching. And I felt like saying, well, you know, then, but I'm not like that. I don't do that in the comment section. I really don't. Hey, Buckin, watching from Chattanooga. I'm 57 and don't look near as good as you. My friends, keep doing what you are doing. It is agreeing with you. Rob Oates. Well, Robbie, thank you for starters. Thank you. But it's just working hard and eating less. And, well, there's more to it. Let's be honest. There's more to it. There's, you know, there is accepting healing from the natural healing of the universe. And there's gratitude, which helps the healing process, because if you're not gratitude, you're sending your body kind of needy energy, and it's not good for healing. I'm expecting healing, actually. It's already happening. And so I told folks 3 years ago, you're going to see a problem. I said it. And I'm not going to repeat myself, but I've said I'm healing for the last 2 to 3 years. And I'm healing. I'm getting stronger. I'm actually getting stronger. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. Critter, Buckin, I want to thank you for your videos. They've helped me in my chainsaw sharpening and other things. Thank you. You're welcome, Wojciech. Is that right? Wojciech. Appreciate you, buddy. Hello, Buckin. I would send a super chat, but it won't let me. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it's your credit card, Gainsies, saving you out. Yeah, I don't know. Well, thank you, Gainsies. The thought is enough, Gainsies. I love you, buddy. High Design. Good to see you, High Design. Daryl Powell. Wow, we're way behind on this thing. Marty Rudder, good to see you. Mark Gaines, I'd love to say. I don't know what to say, Mark Gainsies. Is it just doesn't let you? Huh. Nice to catch you live. Just finishing hanging my jersey head on the deputy. Adam. Really happy with the length and feel of a chopping axe. Oh, dude. Adam, I got to tell you something, brother. What do you... Okay, so jersey. Oh, yeah, jersey. That's a nice axe for that handle, brother. Really nice. Hey, Billy, looking for some advice to split pine wood. It's so soft the axe just sinks in it without ripping it. I also own a F250. Thanks for the advice. Buddy, I've got a lot of videos on splitting firewood. That pine, flip it on its side, brother. Just flip it on its side and get a fat axe profile. Don't try and split wood with that. Look at this, Adam. Adam, no joke. This is my best chopping axe I own now. This is it. Look at this thing. You're about to see this thing go off. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Really happy with the length and feel for a chopping axe. Also, what can I do to start making my own wedges? Well, pick a good wood. And I buy my wedges out of Australia. I use spotted gum. I use other ones too, but I haven't made wedges, to be honest with you. So I'm not a good guy to ask about that. But I think the East Coast Lumberjack's a good guy to learn that from. Hello, Buckin. I would send a super chat. Oh, we got Gainsies again. Gainsies, buddy, I love you. Gainsies, your thought is enough, Gainsies. It is. I know where your heart is, my man. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. My internet is a bit squeamish today, Johnny McCormick. I had to reboot. There is the website too, Gainsies. I think Christine mentioned that to you. You could also use the website. But thank you so much, Gaines. Mark. Joshua. Have a good week, Joshua. Hey, you're leaving, Josh? Thanks, buddy. Mr. Clowers, we love you. I'm finally getting a Dandenong. My buddy's gifting me one with a hand-built handle. Very nice, Jacob. You'll enjoy that. I've designed an axe, friends. I am designing an axe. This isn't it, but it will have features similar to this. So hit me with some feedback. What do you feel like inside your heart when you see this, or what when you look at that, what does it do for you? Do you go, "Ugh, I don't like that," or it's not gonna hurt my feelings, or do you go, "Oh, that's kind of cool," or that looks like it's gonna be a nice axe? You got to remember, it's this. This is a personal chopping axe. I've been getting into chopping more. It's 21 degrees, which I can make smaller, but friends, look at this. There's a reason for everything here in design. And of course, right? See this? I don't know if you've seen this one, Two Bears. I don't think you've seen this one perform, buddy. Or did I put it on the internet yet? No, I don't think I have. My first swing was yesterday. Look at this. Look at the pole. There's just enough pole to have this and not a lot of fat material here, so it lays out nice on a straight handle. They're all, it's so interesting with weight distribution, where you put it. Yeah, Broad River. Yeah, it's Bradley. Bradley built this for me. I gave him the design, and oh my goodness, that's all I can say. I'm actually going chopping as soon as I leave this video. Look at this thing. You understand what this means, don't you? This broad. This is broad. Broad. But it, oh my goodness. I'm excited. That's all I can say. Just want to say thanks, Buckin. Daniel M. from one sober drummer to another. Daniel, thank you. And you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Whatever you're thanking me for is 100% my pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you. Well, I didn't make it to the funeral and I regret it. Close family friend. Seth was watching it today looking for Hogan. Seth was watching. How's Chris doing? Weekend Warrior, buddy. How are you doing? How's things going? How's your channel going, buddy? Double barrel. Double barrel, double bit bucking. Bullet in the future. Man. Oh, Timber Titans. Yeah. Yeah, he was on episode 2, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm great, having fun doing YouTube. It's fun, isn't it? A lot of people trying to do YouTube. A lot of people just sharing their lives. A lot of people trying to make it big on YouTube, and you can see the efforts they're putting in. But you can really see the people who just want to share things. And you can really see it's a big platform. I'm so grateful for every freaking subscriber and every person I've met on these journeys I go on. I just am so grateful. We got, because of you, I now own 5 McCulloughs, 2 McBricks, looking into getting an 850. Thanks for everything. Raphael, get an 850. Just do it. Don't even, just find one. Joe Founders, buddy, thank you for subscribing. I love you, buddy. Go spend some time with your kids. Be there. Be the man. Have an old 371. Billy Block, how are you? Yeah, it sure is, isn't it, Chris? But you get what you give on the internet. You really do. You know, people ask me all the time, how did you build your channel? Well, you know how I built it, by watching me. That should answer your question. How did you build, well, just watch me and you'll see everyone's different. There's no recipe to this thing, friends. There's all kinds of ways I chose to connect with people. That was my thing. I shouted out every freaking subscriber in the beginning. I never asked for nothing. I never tried to jump the line. I never made an axe for, I had people telling me, you need to do this and do that. Make an axe for, this person's got 2 million subscribers. Make an axe for them. Try and get noticed. And I was like, how about I'm just going to work? How about I just work? I'll put the work in instead. I don't need to, I don't know. I just looked at it differently. I knew that if I worked hard and be honest and be nice to people, that if that wasn't enough, then I don't want part of it. I don't want to have to be something else that other than me. I want you to love me for who I am. I don't need to pretend. So that's how that rolls. I don't need products. The products I use or the products I talk about are products I've had on my body for a long time or that have made a difference in my game. Like the Ripsaw saws, the Walker saws, the DGP freaking oil, the freaking Arbortech pants, my Fallen pants, my shirts, my Hickory shirts. Just stuff like that, friends. I don't need to bring you some flashlight or some life insurance. You know what I mean? YouTube has been good to me. I think they're being kind to me right now. I feel like they're putting my videos out a little more now. Luke's been a huge help with the drone and the footage, and I think we're going on like 3 months with a video every single day again. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Bobby Barker, I've been cutting for 20 years. Would love to come work with you. You're awesome. My name is Bobby Ray. Think we have a lot in common. Love watching your videos. Thank you, Bob. This axe is nuts. It's nuts. It's a sinker, friends. It's a sinker. Look at how beautiful these axes are, friends. You can see I gave her pretty good. You can see where it hit right there. It's a thin axe. It's not like my Helco. It's not like my Helco. Oh dear. Talk to me. Come on. Look at that thing. There's a lot to an axe, in my opinion. Julio, wait, there's more. I know, Matt, getting wood stacked up. Free set of steak knives. Oh, there you go. Gil Bujold. Thank you, Gil. Nice to see you here, buddy. I'm glad you're with us today on the live feed. I appreciate your time. Raphael, it's nuts. I'm not joking you. Wait till you see it in the chop. I like chopping more now. I wasn't chopping a bunch before because all the energy I had was for splitting. It takes a lot of energy to chop wood on the cross grain like this. This takes a lot of energy. And I have the energy now. I got a head coming from Honecker. It's going ton. The straight goods deputy. It's a 5-pound Tassie. It's going on the flagship. Ah, yeah. Don't you have a bunch of them splitting axes already? Are you going to get a chopping axe? Jacob Fowler? You got some splitting axes, don't you? Ish, how are you? Put a big bore cylinder on my 372 yesterday. Good stuff, old timer. Good stuff. Replacing a section of my roof yesterday, and I don't understand why I'm sore today. Marty Rutter. South Thompson jumping in to say hi. Good to see you, buddy. Seek to understand. Oh yes, Christine. We have an exciting new product coming. I personally believe that's, well, it's one of the solutions to our world. That simply. Those words. Seek to understand. Hi, sir. For you, Billy, what is the best wood for axe handle or for hammer? By the way, you're inspirational. Oh, thank you. The best wood is the wood that you have available to you, but I'm a hickory man. But remember, Francis, to answer your question, the smaller you go, hammer handles, I mean, remember, you can use a lot of different woods for that, but for an axe handle, hickory is king for me. The longer you get, you want a good strong wood. I've used all kinds, brother. Hickory is good. Ash is okay. Hickory is king for me. Yes, sir. One for the deputy is multi-purpose. Oh, cool, Jacob. Yeah, good. I'm going to start doing some more chopping, Jacob Fowler. You know what I mean? Chopping. Have you used any of these new Sumara premium lightweight bars? No. No. But I think you'll be fine because that's a pretty good name. Sumari's got a good name. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just, yeah. I'm sure you'd be happy with that product. They got a pretty good name. Woodsman, I hand fashion hafts from hickory. There you go. Yeah. Good to see you, Woodsman Spirit. Seek to understand. Hey, speaking of that, you know old Buckin Billy Ray likes his power saws. Yeah. Maybe we'll wait a bit. We'll have a little read. You guys want to hear some knowledge from a wonderful, loving soul? We'll have a little read here in a few minutes. And by the way, you changed my life with your sharpening tricks. Oh, good, Francis. Yeah, that's helped a lot of people. Well, it's not brain science. It's just time. You need to put time in on it and try different things and don't have a closed mind and stop counting your strokes and use a raker gauge. You know what I mean? You don't have to go all crazy. You want to learn to custom file. Get the gullet, but not too much gullet. The pendulum swings, brother. The pendulum swings. Stevie, how are you? Buckin, I learned from you how to hand file. Square ground, and it works super cool. Yeah, square is nice. I'm probably going to put a little more time in the square. Is Pokey Bear leaving? Have a good one, Pokey. She's leaving. Pokey Bear, you taking off? There she is, Pokey Bear. Got to get going. Love you all. Have a wonderful week. Pokey Bear, we love you. I probably missed some of your comments today, answering questions. We love you, Pokey Bear. And G-Man. Stephen Roberts. Hey, got my 266 ported and all together. Still dialing in the timing advance. Oh, timing advance, yeah. She's a real ripper. Good. Nice, Steve. Nice, buddy. I have Cannon bars. I see there's some chatter here about the organ lightweights. Yeah, I cherish those. But they stopped making those. Those are the best ones on the market. They're the lightest, and I love my organ lightweights. I keep them going as long as I can, but I probably will go to Cannon. I've got Cannon bars here. They're nice. I like the still lightweights too, but yeah. Yeah. See you, G-Man. Marty Rudder has been a member for 13 months. Marlon Bonelli, that's me. That's me on the drums, and Travis Hogan's band on the keyboards. That's just me and Travis on the up in my drum room. That's me. But it was actually I'll show you. It was actually Travis. I came home with my saws one day, ready to put my saws away, and I heard Travis up there on the keys, and it just got inside me, so I ran up there and sat on the drums with him. And this is what we came up with. I'll show you. This. So that's Travis. And he's a really good musician with Hogan, my boy, and that. Yeah, so that was us. P.S. Buckin, I love the reading today. Pretty good, eh? I'm going to read today. I'm going to read. Yeah, it's a good one. I made it my intro song because I loved it. Let's read real quick, friends, while we're here. There's 122 people. Listen, friends, you're looking at a feller who has a story. I have a story, and so do you. And I live my life in a very simple way. I'm an energy person. I pick up on people's energy, and I always have. I had it since I was a little kid. My mom told me that. My mom raised me, and I love human beings, and I don't believe we're put here to suffer. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is self-chosen. You know what I mean? You don't have to suffer. And I have found on my journey thus far that a connection to something, at least something, he makes it not difficult to grab a piece of him. So it's common sense for some, but for others, it's not. So I just find it easier to live my life with faith. Faith in the great mystery. Let's call it the great mystery today, right? Because, let's be honest, I've never met, right? What is faith? So let's read today, and let's see what it says in this wonderful book that I read almost daily. Stephen Principato. How are you, Stephen? Spirituality in a place that's actually hard to... Well, I'm not just going to talk about undercuts and backcuts on my YouTube channel. There's more to life than just the physical carcass. We have a soul and a spirit. So and we're all one. We're all the same, friends. We're all the same. So the sooner we can stop arguing and lock arms and get together, and even with different beliefs, you believe in something, I believe in something completely different. Is that enough for us to not build a castle in the sandbox? Well, not from my side, it ain't. I want everybody in my freaking sandbox. Every color, religion, all of them. You make another one up, he come in too. Everybody. I want everybody. Let's read September. What is it today, friends? What's the date today? It's the 7th. September 7th. Let's see what this book reads. I don't do this all the time, but I like to do it on my live feeds. Go on, Des. How are you doing? There you go. The mysteries. There you go, Uncle V. Yeah. Well, you do what you want with this. I'm reading it to you. And you do what you want with it. And you think what you want. Because you are what you think you are. And I am what you think I am. Because you're in control of that. I don't care what you think of me. Because I know what I am. So that's why I say to human beings that we're all invincible. When you get your feelings hurt, that's on you. That's on you. So if you're going to show yourself in a way that's, I don't know, we're invincible, friends. We are. We're invincible. September 7th. Listen. Next time you're faced with a job which does not appeal to you, take time before you even start it to change your complete outlook towards it. See yourself doing it for me. And if your love for me is what it should be, you will find a real joy and delight in doing whatever it is perfectly. What is more, you will find you have plenty of time to do everything that that has to be done. Never waste time on convincing yourself that you do not have the time and are far too busy. Simply go ahead and do what has to be done. Let your life run smoothly and peacefully without any sense of rush. When you start the day aright, with a heart full of love and gratitude, and with a feeling of expectancy that it will be a wonderful day, with everything falling perfectly into place, you will draw it to you. You will draw it all to you. So basically, that to me is just waking up in the morning. Thank you, buddy. Let's go. Let's go today. Ride with me. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the healing. Everything is right where it's supposed to be. Everything is perfect in the world. Is this hard to do? It's actually not, friends. And it will become intuitive the more you do it and the sooner you start doing it. We can all find reasons. We can all find reasons to complain or think that we're getting the short end of the stick. Can't we, friends? Can't we? Well, what about gratitude? What happened to gratitude? Speaking of gratitude, Eric Booth here sends me a super chat for $9.99. And he says, I just found your channel a few weeks ago. I love your story and content. Very positive. Eric Booth has been moved enough to freaking send old Buckin Billy Ray a freaking super chat. Now, what moves a human being enough to do that, what Eric just did? Eric, whatever that was for you, thank you, brother. Sincerely, thank you. What a wonderful thought and a wonderful thing to do. It's assurance. It's reassurance. So thank you. So, you're invincible, friends. No one can hurt your feelings. You're in charge of that. People try, but it just means they're not feeling good about themselves. Right? We treat people how we feel about ourselves, friends. It's kind of an old cliche, and it is true, though. Anyway, friends, I gotta go. I have to go. Like, oh my gosh. Oh dear. I have to go swing this axe. The Weekend Warrior. Oh my goodness, we're getting freaking super chats left and right here. Look at this. Andy Brzezinski. No way. Buckin, you and Luke have been killing it in the content. Love the drone footage. Thank you, Andy. Thank you very much. Chris, Weekend Warrior is your spirit that inspires us. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. What a nice thing. Thank you all so much. Anyway, Devin, nice to see you. Yeah, that drone footage is nice, isn't it, friends? Look at the mittens, friends. I've been giving her. Look at right across there. And in here, look at this. This is all from giving her. Look at my sharpening finger. That's what you want. Somebody asked me the other day, Buckin, I've been working with my hands for freaking, I don't know how many years, he said, but he says, why don't you wear gloves? I don't understand. Crazy, right? I just don't wear gloves because I don't wear gloves. Johnny McCormick sends a super chat. Sweet day, Buckin is coming. Look at Johnny with a super chat. We love you, brother. Thank you, Johnny, for the support. Are you making a cake, John? I hope so. Hey, Zachary, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Yeah, Bunyan's right around the corner. I'm pretty excited. Good job. See you there. I need cake. Ah, Chris. Great job, Andy. What did Andy do? Oh, Andy, yeah. Crazy Andy. Andy Brzezinski with the super chat. I remember when years ago, someone said to me, Buckin, why don't you have super chats turned on? I'm like, what are you talking about? What's a super chat? He says it's where people can say thank you. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Do you guys remember that? It was crazy. So all I had to do was go into my computer there and turn on super chats. So crazy. The internet's a wild place, friends. Absolutely wild. Johnny, cake at Bunyan. Don't know if it'll last from Wednesday to Saturday. Yes, it will. It will. If more humans exude... Whoa! Somebody just made some purchases on the website, too. Did you hear that? What was that? Axe handles? Whoa! We ain't eating beans and wieners tonight, Christine. Love it. Snowman, how are you, buddy? How's the snowman doing? Mort. I remember Mort sitting in Sweden, and Mort came and met me for coffee. And he said to me, Mort gave me the push. He did. That man right there, Mort. He's right there. Mort. He said to me, you are going to do well on YouTube. You deserve it. You're a good man. He says, you just do it. He said, just do it. Dive into it, he said to me. That was a long time ago, Mort. I love it. Ish, old timer. As soon as I find me a head, oh, cool. Probably, yeah, you'll like the deputy, Eric. Make sure it's a good eye, though, not some crazy big eye. The deputy's a slick handle. Thank you, Becky. How you doing, Becky? Might not last. I like all cake. Chris. Chris, you need cake to run that big carcass here. You're 8 foot tall, brother. So, Brian, I saw your axe, Brian, and you did haft it high, and I know why you hafted it high. For the length. You wanted the length there. And if you had an axe, I know what you were doing. If your axe was longer this way, you know, taller, like 3.5 or 4 inches this way, you've been able to get that, you know what I'm saying, get her down more. How's that axe working for you? That you did quite a bit of work to it, Brian. You used, was it the FE6? It was the FE6, wasn't it? You must have did a lot of grinding on that sucker, buddy. Yeah, you got to be careful hanging them high like that, though. And you are a careful man with your axes, so it does change things a little bit, doesn't it, Brian? In the hands. I don't know what it is, but because I've got axes hung high too. We just broke one, actually. Luke just broke my sheriff. Yeah. I got hemlock poisoning, swamping, processing chain. It was ugly. I wear gloves. There you go. Yeah, I don't wear gloves. I wear gloves when my hands are cold. That's when I wear gloves. Yeah. Because I like my hands to be rough for life. Just for life in general. Not for any other reason. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting handle. Remember when I hafted that thing, Brian? Yeah. Yeah, it was that axe. I think it was but hey, I'll tell you this right now. Luke is tough on handles. He's tough on handles. He's a flick man. So that continuous, you know that thing, Brian, right? That he's gotten really good at the flick, but he is a tad hard on handles. I will say it. And he knows it. He knows it. So, but I don't want to deter him from doing the flick because it's a fantastic technique. So I try to teach him to just be cognizant of the flick, you know what I'm saying, Brian. Don't stop doing the flick. Keep doing the flick, but find a... Yeah, he's dude, he's starting to let go. Do you know what I mean, Brian? Like, he's starting to let go when he's a powerful young man. He's a lot stronger than I am. Tim C. Wear gloves because... Oh, yeah. Yeah, people... I just don't wear gloves. I don't know how... I don't know why. People ask me a lot. I don't... It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I don't wear gloves. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Mapman, Tim C, check out Buckin's website for the recipient program. Oh, yeah, yeah, the recipient. Oh my gosh, what a gift. Hey, Two Bears, what a gift. Except, yeah, that's right. Yes, Brian, exactly. For applying Watka, I started getting smart. I having that stuff go into my body. Thank you, Brian. Yes. I wear those rubber gloves when I'm playing with the, the skull and crossbones Watka Danish oil. Absolutely, Brian. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's funny, Matt, man, that you mentioned the recipient program. I think you know by now, Matt, man, that this is where all this goes. Yeah. This is where everything goes. YouTube, my content, it's crazy how life has gone now for me. It's wild, actually. We haven't written an invoice for this tree service for coming up on 5 years now. I don't talk about it all the time unless somebody brings it up. So me and Luke were just talking about it, and I don't say this for, I don't even think I'll say it. I don't even think I'll say it because it doesn't matter. I just know that when you do that for the universe, and it's just how it changed my life. Giving changed my life. That's all I can say to you. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe try it. Maybe try it. Don't be so fearful. My wife helped me with that in the beginning when I was feeding a family and we had nothing. And I was running around 7, 8, 9 days a week trying to pay the mortgage, and it was $1,100, and I started my journey of working for myself. And she said, just keep going. Just keep going. And we're given to the third world countries. And I said, what? I said, we got to pay the mortgage, honey. She goes, we won't notice it. Let's just keep doing it. I'm like, okay. So she helped me with that in the very beginning. And then when I started giving jobs away 20 freaking years ago, once a month we would give a job away. It's called the Recipient Program. It's actually a good read at the website. I love it. Don't stop somebody's blessing. That's how I see it. People like to give, friends. So for you to say no to a gift, you've stopped that person's, you've robbed that person of giving you something. You've just robbed them. It's like this. No thanks. No thanks. I'm fine. People want to give. It's the true humility is being able to accept a gift. It is the true part of humility. Not humble. It's not humble. It's different than being humble. Humility is having a clear view of yourself, strengths and weaknesses. Pride is something very different. Very different. And stupidity is also something different. So I've learned so much about myself in the past many years. My first live stream, Buckin. Lord, I feel ashamed. How come, Charles? How come? I try to do that recipient program every time I do a job for someone. Good for you, Anthony. Just make sure you got the right sponsor behind it. You know what I mean? The right sponsoring thought. Which is nothing. Don't do it for a reason. Don't have a reason. Right? Don't give. It's like giving a gift and thinking, hey, maybe this will work out for me down the road. You've just ruined it. You've just wrecked it. Because you've actually attached something to the gift, so it's no longer a gift anymore. It's no longer a gift. How do you tell someone to give? How do you explain to someone that it is by giving that my life has changed? How do you tell someone that? You can't. You can't do it. Because I remember being there thinking, if I give, I won't have. Do I have it to give? Well, that's depending on how you're thinking. I didn't think I did. But my wife helped me with that. She said, you won't notice it. Because I would just bring money home to my wife. I go to work. Here, honey, here's the money I'm old school, man. I don't care about money. I don't. That's probably why I got none. It's probably why I got none. But people get crazy. So I just keep giving. Just keep giving. And I don't have to explain to you what I do, because that's backwards anyways. I just keep doing it. I got this and that. That's all I need to do. Just this and that. Him and me. Him and me. I don't need to impress you. Recipient program is why I do. Andy Brushinsky, of all people, you know what goes on here. And I will never justify what I do or why I do it. You know the deal. You've been here long enough, Andy. If I was someone going like this, way to go, Buckin Billy Ray. If I was this kind of guy, I would come up with a number right now for last year's recipient gifts. I would come up with a number that would actually probably blow your mind. Do you know how much tree work costs? Well, let me just put it this way. Let's do this. Let's do this. See here, this doesn't even feel right doing this. So I'm not going to do it. We've done a video every freaking day for 90 days. If you want to find out how much we're given to the community and given to the universe, just watch my videos in the last 3 months and add up the tree work. Because I didn't collect nothing for it. I don't collect. I do it for free. Why? Because I can. That's why. People don't understand it. They don't think it's true. Just go read the recipient program if you're interested in what we do here. If you're interested in what is going on, go to buckinbillyray.com and take a minute out of your life and read the recipient program and understand what changed my life. Some people say to me, Buckin, you need to share this more. You need to talk about it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. I talk about it enough. You do you, I'll do me. But I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I will never, ever forget the feeling of doing my first job. For just to help this woman out in town. I'll tell the story very quickly. We were done. We were done. The day was over. I was with David, my young apprentice at the time. My young man who came to me at 20 years old and said, Buckin, I'm lost. Please help me. I'm lost. At that time, I think I had about 5 years sobriety at that time. I was sober. I'd pulled myself out of the quagmire. God and I worked together to make a better man. God and I. Mainly God. But God and I got together and we worked together to make this better man because I had been a liar, a stealer, and a cheater. And then when I stopped all that business, I realized that I have been taking enough and being dishonest. And now I'm sick of myself and I want to be better. I want to be a better person. I want to give. So I'll never, ever forget driving home that day down that hill and seeing this woman with all her garbage bags of yard cleanup. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I said, and we were beat. We were beat. It was hot. The truck was full. And we drove down. I said, David, let's help this woman. Come on, let's go. We got it in us. Let's do it. There's a little bit of room left in the truck. We pull over. And David, he was just laying his body. I said, let's go. We jumped out. We grabbed all her bags. We cut them with a knife and we threw all her yard clippings and lawn clippings in the back of the truck. She pulled out her freaking wallet and she started counting out. And I said, not today, sweetheart. Not today. And you know what? You know what? My name was on the back of that truck. And I have a certain amount of personal honesty. I like to be honest with myself. And at that time, I was building a business. And I said to her, she said, I need to pay. And I said, not today. David, let's go. I handed her bags back to her. And David got in the truck and I jumped in big green 1972 dump truck. Clickety-clackety down the road with the chipper on the back. And I couldn't even look at David. I couldn't look at David. I couldn't look at him. My chin was rumpling. I had water in my eyes. My heart was like the Grinch who stole Christmas. It broke right out of the box because I didn't want nothing. I didn't want nothing from that woman, and she smiled, and it was, you know when they talk about those random gifts of kindness? You know that thing? It's an old cliche now. I was just like, oh yeah, this feels good. But I had the name on the back of my truck, Buckin Billy Ray's Tree Service. And at that time, driving away, she saw that on the back of that truck, Buckin Billy Ray's Tree Service. So if I was to say to you that I didn't think at that time, that was right when I started that recipient program, that would help my business, that I thought that it might help my business, that would be a lie. Because I thought that it might. I thought that it might at that time. I'm talking business, not spiritual. Not spiritual. I'm talking business. That was the start of a life-changing decision that I made. We were going to now give a job away once a month. And we did. Once a month, we would take a job, a chipping job, a small climb, a small removal, fall a tree for somebody. Hey, take her easy, have a good day. Well, I'm going to write you a check. Not today. See you later. And off we would go. Why do I say this? Why do I say this to you today? Do you know why? Can anybody ask? Can anybody tell me why I say this to you today? Any ideas? You think I'm looking for that? Is that what you think? Well, you got it wrong. I'm hoping you'll do the same. I'm hoping you'll do the same. And change your life through giving. That's what I'm hoping you'll do. We don't talk about the good things we do here in this home. We don't talk about it. We just do it. Hey, brother, just sub to your channel. Do you know Chrome from Van City? He lives on the island. No, sorry, I don't, brother. I don't. What company do you buy your work boots from? Well, Viberg is my main company, is Viberg. I've worked with a couple companies on the internet. Unfortunately, they didn't work out. Neither one of them did, although they do make good boots. But I haven't actually found a company other than Viberg that meets my needs, to be quite honest with you. Nick's tried. They did an okay job. They tried, and it just didn't work out. I'm not a stitch down guy. They don't make nail bottom boots there. So believe it or not, it's a good question. I haven't talked a bunch about this, but I've got White's making me a set of boots right now. But they're not the stitch down type. They're old school nail bottom. You know what I mean by that? If you don't, you don't. And I've had the best boots on my feet, the best boots in the world on my feet for coming up 30 years now. So they had a hard task with me. They did. Thanks for the inspiration. You're welcome. If it's inspirational, that's great, Uncle V. Good stuff, buddy. I appreciate it. Hobnail boots. There you go. Yeah, nail bottom. It's how they built them in the old days. Whites, I believe. I got high hopes for Whites. I got high hopes for Whites. I'm excited about it, actually. They're making me a set. And if it works out, White's is going to be very busy company, because I want to make a Buckin boot. I do. I want to. So I'm working with White's kind of in the background a bit to make a boot for people who like good boots. Nail bottom boots are way different than stitch out, where they fold the vamp out over and stitch down. It's a completely different boot than a nail bottom boot. It's actually different on your feet. So, yeah. Alex, yeah, they kind of launched, yeah, that was kind of a funny one. I don't want to say much about that, but that was kind of funny. Yeah. Yeah, but they're not nail bottom. That's the only problem. So, but Nick's tried. They did. They tried. I enjoyed working with Nick's. Yeah, the first company I didn't enjoy at all. But I did enjoy working with Nick's. But in the end, I'm in my 50s, man. I've been wearing these things for freaking 30 years. I can't just change to some different style. I'm you know, old trucks, old, you know, I'm just me. What's the advantage of nail down? Well, if you don't know, you don't know. The advantage for me was lots. But you're not me, Tim. So there's no sense in even, you know, you got to try them and then you can have your own experience because it won't make any sense what I'm saying to you. So I haven't worn stitch out boot. They're easier to make. I know that. Stitch out are easier to make, or stitch down, or whatever they call it. But people don't know nail bottom unless they buy them. So if you're interested in good boots, you may get the opportunity to try a good set of old school nail down bottom boots. I got a pair from Canada, Canada West. Oh yeah, Canada West, yeah. They're a step down from like you know, like Viberg and Whites and Nicks and all that. They're a good company, but they're not like these other companies that hand make these boots. I can speak to boots, friends. I can speak to boots. Buckin brother, have you a car? Not sure what that means. A car. No cars. K-A-R. No car, Mort. No. Just trucks. Yeah, like yeah, like a cowboy boot, right? Cowboy boots are kind of, you know, yeah. Anyway. It's good to see everybody. But I'm going to go now because it's time. I can only talk so much, and then I got to start. Look at this. Look at the heel of this axe. Look at this. So, see this here? So here's another thing. Let's see if you guys can see this. Yeah, look. Boom. Check this out. Here's something. Okay, you see that? You guys, where is it? Right there. Okay, so the axe is there, and look where the right? See? This thing's nuts. I'm telling you, it's nuts. I'm so freaking excited about this axe. Oh, I'm excited. Brian Two Bears, are you still here? No, you haven't, buddy. No, you haven't. No one's seen this chop. It's ridiculous, Brian. It's ridiculous. It's so, Brian, you know the difference. Like, say, what have you, well, the wood bullet. You know how the wood bullet will fight you a little bit? Like once it sinks, it's convex. It can't not. It only penetrates so far and then throws chip. We all know the thinner the axe, the more you're penetrating. But release is important too. Brian, this is now, I can stare you straight in the face and tell you, this is my favorite personal chopping axe. This is a chopping axe. It's like a thin Tassie Bry. 21 degrees, 20 to 21 here. And it's a chopper, Bry. But this is something, I'm loving this. I'm loving this in the wood. Isn't that a nice looking axe, Brad? Oh, it's a freaking beauty. So I'm working on something, right? I'm working on something. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you, friends. Hey, listen. Let me end with this. let me end with this. Don't go justifying your existence to nobody. Don't waste your time explaining things to people. The only reason you need to explain something to somebody is if they ask you. If you've done something wrong. And even if they ask you, you don't have to. But if you've done something wrong, if you've stole something, or if you've been mean to someone, you know, justifying it's kind of weak. You don't need to justify your existence to nobody. Just do good things and carry on. Carry on, my wayward son. You know, I always say this, like, I get attacked a lot simply because I'm on the internet. Do you see me scrapping in the comment section with people? Do you see me calling people names? Do you see me belittling people and being mean to people in the comment section of any of my videos anywhere? I got all I need. I got all I need. So if you don't got what you need, find it. You're perfect. You were made perfect. You know what to do. You know how to be good to people. And you know what not being good to people looks like too. Because as soon as you're not good to someone, you feel it. And if you think you need to make amends to somebody, then go do it. Stop thinking about it. Go do it. Say, hey, the other day when I said that to you, I walked away not feeling right about it. Because if you didn't feel good about it, you can guarantee they didn't. Anyway, I've said enough. I love yous. Thanks for being here. Work hard. Be honest. And be kind to one another. And knock off the justifying. You don't need to justify what you do to people. See you on the next video. Thanks to all my super chatters. Thanks to the new people that have come here. I'll see you all in the next one. Christine, I love you.